This is the Kuiu Icon Pro 5200, and I'm just going to do my rundown of the first impressions and kind of what I've used it for so far. So to start off, this is how it came out of the box, with all the straps very compressed, which is something I was kind of worried about with if it would be too big for use as a day pack, but everything was compressed, and I've taken it out a couple times as a day pack and it has worked perfect. The hood, actually, you can take it off just by using the quick release straps on the back. So just like that, hood comes right off, and then you don't have to worry about that extra bulk if you do have it for day pack mode. So if I do use it for a day pack, I just use the front pockets and the side pockets. It comes with this kind of top pocket here. I'll put my knife, tags, some food up here maybe, and then in this front pocket kind of runs all along down the front there. I'll put my rain gear if I need it, some extra food too. And then on the side pockets, I usually just need the one where I'll put my game bags for if I get something. So yeah, it also has these two water bottle holders, which is another thing I was kind of worried about, was just how well they would fit water if you have to pack in extra water. So I have a 2-liter collapsible water bottle that I take with. This can also be used for like the butt of a gun or a tripod. So yeah, then, like I said, this is kind of how it came, with everything kind of clipped, and it's really easy to fit everything on. I keep everything nice and loose just to start, then I'll usually adjust my hip belt first, just tighten that, pull these in, then I'll tighten the shoulder straps here, and then we have the chest strap, get that tightened, and then if you need, the load lifters up top here. And just putting it on, it fits really close to my back, which is a problem I've had with other packs in the past. So yeah, and then one of my favorite features is all the extra straps have these little Velcro attachments on the straps that you can roll up and cinch them shut so that you don't have all this extra strap hanging out that can get caught on branches or brush, or just make a lot of extra noise if you're trying to be quiet hiking and stalking an animal. We'll kind of run through kind of the main bag here, which, if you don't know, it has a full horseshoe zipper that opens everything up. Makes it really easy to get at stuff on the inside of the bag. So it kind of starts, there's one on each side. You can just open this up. And it opens all the way that way, which is really easy for loading up the pack for each hunt. And then on the inside, it comes with 4 of these quick release compression straps. And you can detach them just with the quick release and use them on separate parts of the pack if you need to compress gear to the outside. My plan is to just take some of these and attach my tent to the bottom of my pack, because it does come with these extra straps here to lash stuff onto the bottom. And again, it's just really easy. It adds a little more room on the inside of the bag for other stuff that you might not want on the outside. So you can just clip those on the bottom for both those, and then there are 2 extra ones on the inside of the pack to compress gear closely to your back so you don't have it sagging out. And for example, if you want to keep your food nice and tight, since that's a little heavier. So then on the inside, there are the 2 side pockets. Each side has its own stretch mesh inner pocket, and you can use, fits a 3-liter water bladder, and then the hose can come out the side. And then on one of these straps, it does have a hose clamp to keep that nice and secure so it's not hanging around everywhere. I also didn't know that it does have a top loader that you can undo, and just adds more room if you need to stack stuff on the top there. So if we run through the meat shelf, it's good to get everything nice and loose at first, just because it makes it much easier. So you'll take the back, the load lifter straps, completely detach those at the top here. And then it's easiest to get the bottom loosened as well before you try and detach the top of the pack, otherwise it just makes it that much more difficult. So you'll get all these nice and loose, and again there are these quick compression straps that you can just quickly slide those off. It makes it a lot easier than having to undo all the straps. And then on the bottom here, there's a little clip here to just detach that, and then if you see these two, again just loosen everything as much as you can just to make it that much easier. Because first step is the frame is attached in to the pack on the top here, so you just pull that out, pull it up, and then lay that nice and flat so everything's nice and flat. And we have our game bag right now just stuffed, so just lay this. There are two straps attached to the frame that you use to kind of secure it more to the back of the pack there. So it kind of just lays on the straps there. There isn't an extra bit of fabric to lay the meat on, but again, I had a mule deer quarter and some extra meat on it, and it didn't have an issue just sitting there nice and flat. It didn't sag out of the side or anything, which was nice. So you get that attached there, and then the main straps that compress the sides and everything are what you use to secure the meat down to the pack. So you'll undo the little clip there and get as much of that strap as you need. You get that, and then we'll take this, find the strap that it goes to, clip that right in there. You don't want to tighten it too much at first, otherwise it will be a little uneven on all the sides. So just make sure you tighten it a little bit so you have an idea of where you want everything, but just get everything clipped before you fully cinch it down to the pack. And then you'll want to do that on the bottom as well to get these straps nice and secure on there so it's nice and tight. And then from there you'll take the waist belt that has its quick release compression straps and reattach that to the side of the pack here. For the top of the pack, you'll take these extra straps that come on, that are just always attached to the frame, and you'll attach the load lifter strap attached on the shoulder pads to attach that. So just kind of weave it through there, get that there, and then you'll take the strap that is attached to the frame and attach that to the back of the bag. You can see if you get everything good, it looks nice and even on where everything is sitting, so the weight is evenly distributed. So I've got a full load on the back there. Again, it says it's tested to 150 pounds, but I've only been able to test a mule deer hind quarter and some extra meat in a single game bag, but didn't feel like there was any extra weight, so I'm excited to see how it handles a full elk quarter. So I would definitely recommend this pack on my first initial impressions, so I'm excited to test it for more than just a few days. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I'd be glad to answer them. I think this is a great pack and I'm excited to use it more.